Hi friends, in this video we will see another some generic method, generic function. We will create another generic function so that it will be very easy for us. So we will write with a complete generic function with constants we will write. Okay. Now here, let's see. Let's remove this one. Okay. I will write a new function. Okay. I will write a new function of name something like get count and describe or something like this. Now this one will take an element, okay, of type T. So here also I will mention it will take of type T. Now this one is a method. Now what I will try to do is, here I will take some text here. So if you don't get anything, got no value, I will take some text here. Okay. Now what I will try to do is, if element element dot length is equal to 1. If it is 1 means I will change the text to got one value, or otherwise if let's write, just write, we will write the logic is greater than 1 means text is equal to got plus element dot length, okay, plus elements. We will write like this. At the end what I will try to do is, I will try to return a tuple something like return array of, I will try to send that element, and also what I can say is that is nothing but the text. Okay, I will try to send it as a tuple. I think you know about the tuple thing. We have seen in the previous videos what is the tuple. Now this is a method. So let us assume that this is a function. So whenever I try to call this function, okay, so it will take that element. So this is the element, and we will see the element dot length. So that means if it is a element length is there or not. So I will try to write this text first. If no element is present means, so no, if element length is not there means, so just I am tried that no element or something like this. You will write if element dot length is equal to means, so just got one element. You will write as got one element. Okay, now if element or dot length greater than 1 means, then we can write dash elements. So for the plural and singular sake I have written different like this. Okay, this is the method. What it will do is, it will take the element as an argument, it will calculate the length of the argument. If it is equal to 1 means, it will tell that got one element, and if it is so here we are using like this. Okay, now if you see here the element thing, it is telling that length cannot be we are getting a length that does not exist on the type T. So that means we don't know the T is a general type. Okay, so we don't know the type of things, just we mentioned it as a T. We don't know whether it consists of length or not, anything we doesn't know. Now what I can do is, I will try to create an interface here something like lengthy or anything. Okay, now what I will try to do is, I will try to create length of type number. Okay, I have created an interface of lengthy, and what I will try to do is, I will try to do extends lengthy. I will do the lengthy thing. Now lengthy has a property of length, so that means this T must and should, it will contains a method, contains a property length. So for that reason we didn't get any error. Now here, how can I send here, what I can send? So for example, if I want to send console.log, if I try to call get count and describe, okay, now I want to send of type T. So I can send any type of data. For example, if I send hi Leela, so this is a type string. Okay, this is a type string. String has a length method, length property. So string dot length we can check. Now if I try to check the output here, now here I got hi Leela, the string what I have sent, and also another one is got 9 elements. Okay, we got, so it has calculated the total length of the total length of the characters in this one. Okay, now here if I go here and if I change it to array, and if I try to change it to array, what could be the output here? Now if I see the output here, now array also has the length property. Yeah, right. The array as well has the length property. So for that reason, it has shown Leela John, and it has got two elements. So that means the number of values in this array is 2, Leela and John. So okay, for that reason, it has mentioned 2. Now if I pass it as empty, now what could be the output here? If I check here, the output will be got no element. So the total length of the array is 0. So for that reason, got no element. Now here if I send only 1, you will be able to see. Now if I try to send number 1, now I got a number. If you see here, I got an error. Argument of type 1. So what is the type of the argument of type 1? What is the type of this one? It is a number. Number doesn't has a property of length. You understood, right? Are you able to understood this one? So the number doesn't has an argument of, if I send object also, okay, if I send this object also, now here also I able to see that. So I cannot apply this property of type lengthy. Lengthy has a length property. So object also doesn't has this length thing. So in this way we can mention the type of this one. Okay, so for example here you can think that why is there to mention like this? So we can mention directly it is a string or something like that. We can mention it, right? You can ask. Or otherwise here we can mention that, right? Something like it returns t and also it returns number. Oh, sorry, string. Okay, you can also define the what we can say return type also. We can mention it like this. We can for example in the place of t we can write something like here you can write something like, instead of writing the generic thing, you can write here string or object, string or array, whatever the things length property supports. I can write all the things using an union. I can use, okay, I can use using an union array like this. I can use using an union, but we cannot use like this. Okay, so instead of using like this, so if I forgot any type which is having it supports the length property, so here I am using only the length property. So that means this function will accept all the things which supports the length property, right? So now I can, okay, I can remove this. Okay, so this it will accept anything which supports the length. Okay, we can so we can mention string or array. So it is taking it is asking the type also. We can mention the of type string, or I can write number of string. So like this I need to go on mentioning like this. Or otherwise in other method what we can do, we can write the function declaration overloads also, function overload also. Here I can write the combinations, all the combinations I need to mention. Instead of mentioning these all the things, I can simply mention the type of type t, and I can extend that interface, so which supports that type. It can be any of type, it can be any type. Okay, so here if I go here, it can be any type. I am extending the lengthy property. Lengthy means that, but what is this? So any type which has a length property can go into this function, can execute this function. Okay, so instead of writing those all types of unions, or if I forgot one of the type which supports the length property, but I forgot to mention that, then it's a problem. Or otherwise I need to write all the combinations of function overloads I need to mention. That can also be a tedious thing. So using this generics thing, I can write within one shot. I can represent this one, and I can write an interface lengthy subset which has a length property. It can accept all the types which supports the length property. Okay, here now if I have another function something like count also, so now I need to change it to count here. So I need to get a property types thing which supports this count thing. Okay, so in this way we can use the generics things. In this way the generics functions will be very useful. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comment below to this video. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.